Hello everyone, welcome to my tour of Europe via Amsterdam part 3. Today I will take you to exotic Venice and the Dolomites. Please subscribe, share, like and comment. The background music is from my late husband Jogen Sharma's Assamese patriotic song album Kucho Bisari Jao, meaning going in search of the sun or the light. Like my every other tour, this tour was also arranged by Brahman Tours. Hello viewers! Here we are on our way to Venice from Milan. We boarded the train at 9:45 am and will reach Venice Santa Lucia station at 12:12 pm. The beautiful scenario just before entering the station. Just entered Santa Lucia station. Got down from the train. In Venice, either you can stay in Santa Lucia area beside the railway station, or you can cross the Grand Canal and stay near St. Mark's Square, where hotels are pricey. Today we will stay in Hotel Splendid near St. Mark's Square. Tomorrow we have an early morning tour of the Dolomites, which will start from Santa Lucia. After returning from the tour, we will stay in Hotel Continental in Santa Lucia. Tomorrow for the Dolomite tour, we will not be allowed to carry these two big suitcases. So for today, we will leave our luggage in Hotel Continental in Santa Lucia, for which we have already taken permission. Information center from where we took location of the Hotel Continental. Wow, the first glimpse of the Grand Canal. It is my second glimpse actually, because I have already come here in 2015. But nevertheless, it is equally exciting. Walking beside the Grand Canal and this narrow street, we reached Hotel Continental. The canal beside the hotel. The entrance. We kept the luggage in the hotel locker, which was free. We took a small overnight bag with us. The concierge desk. A chocolate shop near the street where a very friendly shopkeeper offered us to taste chocolate.
Signori, let's have some lemon salted caramel. Hello, how are you?
We're fine.
Signora, are you ready to try something savory? Do you like truffle?
We are on our way to the ticket counter in front of the railway station. This is the ticket counter for Line 2 Vaporator water bus going to St. Mark's Square. It is the cheapest means of transport. We paid 19 euros for 2 tickets, standing in the queue for the water bus. Like any other public transport, you have to stand in a long queue for some time. After waiting for about 20 minutes, we finally boarded the water bus. That is a water taxi that will cost you about 60 euro from Santa Lucia to St. Mark's Square. After sailing for about half an hour through the Grand Canal, we disembarked into St. Mark's Square. This is the famous St. Mark's Square, or Piazza San Marco. Allegedly, Napoleon referred to it as the drawing room of Europe. It is a beautiful place to sit, enjoy and relax. This is the famous bell tower or St. Mark's Campanile, originally built as a lighthouse. This is the St. Mark's Basilica, the former political and religious center of the Republic of Venice. The Doge's Palace, the Rialto Bridge. We did not visit the Doge's Palace or the Basilica due to the long queue in this peak season. In the same St. Mark's Square in 2015 with Jogen. Crossing the St. Mark's Square, walking through this narrow lane, we reached our hotel, Splendid Venice. Our hotel is beautifully located just beside this canal. This is the hotel lobby and we are checking in. This is the bar of the hotel. This is a sitting area beside the bar. And through this glass we can watch the canal and the gondolas passing by. So exciting. Finally, we are entering our room. The hotel is really splendid. Both the location and the room is excellent. After freshening up in the hotel, we have come out to eat something. It is 6 p.m. now, and after the complimentary breakfast in Milan, except some coffee in the room, we haven't had anything till now. We ordered the seafood risotto for 15 euros, and it seems like some sort of khichdi. I couldn't resist the sweets, which cost me another 6 euros. After lunch, walking through the narrow lanes, we again came back to St. Mark's Square. Wow, flood in St. Mark's Square.
We got stuck here due to the flood. So sometimes it floods here due to the canals.
As Venice is just above the sea level, during high tide, the water from the canals overflow into the city. And here I am, braving my way through the flood to get tickets for water bus to Santa Lucia early next morning. This is the point where we will board our water bus for Troncheto tomorrow morning at 6:45 a.m. From there, our tour of Dolomite will start at 8 a.m. There are different boarding points for water buses for different destinations. That is why today itself we have come to see the boarding points so that tomorrow morning we are not confused. The gondolas. We did not feel like taking a gondola ride because it was too hot and crowded. The gondola ride with Jogen in 2015. Enjoy the Venice night while I tell you something about its history. The early settlers of Venice drained parts of the lagoon, dug canals, and created banks with wooden stakes. The buildings were built with long wooden piles driven deep into the ground. The strong piles hold up the buildings above the water and they seem to be floating. The narrow canals and the shallow water made it difficult for invaders during the turbulent Middle Ages to navigate enemy ships through them. So Venice was actually built to protect people from barbarian conquerors. But today it has become a symbol of romance and considered one of the most romantic places in the world.
So I was just walking by this beautiful place in Venice, and then suddenly I saw something written over this bridge, and it says, "Yep, weird."
Walking around, we were hungry and we had a pizza for dinner. A pre-wedding photograph session.
Is it your wedding photography?
A group of professional photographers taking photos. Another delightful thing about St. Mark's Square in the evening is the music that is being played in almost every restaurant and also in the streets. But there may be a copyright issue, that is why I have muted the music.
What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong being played by this guy. What a wonderful world. Put a gun against his head, but you don't know it's there.
After spending a wonderful night in Venice, here early in the morning at 6 a.m., we are on our way to board our water bus to Troncheto. Sailing through the Grand Canal so early in the morning is simply awesome. After about half an hour, we reached Troncheto. Beyond the water bus landing, this is a cafe which is our meeting point, and we also had a breakfast here. After the breakfast, we got into this minivan for a tour of the Dolomites. Dear viewers, though at first I had decided to include the Dolomites in this vlog itself, but then I realized it is so beautiful that it deserves a vlog of its own. So see you next time in the Dolomites.